and get started.
That's cute.
But like now I can't click past it. So someone's gonna have to like keep walking up to the slide and hit it. It's gonna be retarded.
Is it recording right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That was really cool.
We're toasted.
Okay.
Go ahead. No. You got this.
Alright, so we're toasted coconuts, and we went to the beach. We did beach cleanup for our community service.
Oh my god.
Did I really?
Oh, yeah.
With an A.
I have football in the brain. So my name's Peyton. I'm 19, and I know I look really old, but I'm not. I, for the most part, grew up in Santa Barbara, Carpinteria, but I also grew up on the East Coast. Work at REI, bit of community service background. How much do we want to talk?
That's good.
Basically.
Hey, I'm Alicia, and I'm just repeating what was your last name?
Basically.
Okay, so I just turned 25, and I work at Pure Fun Wine Bistro and Good Cup Coffee Shop. My last year at City College, and I grew up in a lot of places, in Ojai, Monterey, and Montana, and then after high school, I did 5 years in Aspen, Colorado as a ski bum. So.
It's been like
I'm Leslie, I'm 19 years old, and I previously went to Westmont. I work at a hospital, and I'm also leading one student. And I like to dance, or take dance classes on my free time.
I'm Cassie. I'm 18. I've always wanted to come to Santa Barbara, so I'm living the dream. And I currently don't have a job, but I'm going to look.
My name is Blair. I'm 25 years old. It's also my last year at City College. I've had some community service background, doing various different projects, a couple around Santa Barbara actually. And I plan on moving next year up to San Francisco to finish my bachelor's.
I'm Eric. I'm 400 years old. I hate my job. Pizza. This seems. I don't know why we're introducing each other.
Alright.
We've seen this video.
this is
Lame.
Next slide.
I don't know how we're gonna organize with names.
Wait, how old are you, Eric?
400 years old.
Oh, that's right. So why don't you start, and then you're
25.
25, and then you go, and then I'll go.
And then you.
You.
And then you.
Okay. So I'm off your part.
Yeah.
So I start with this?
Yeah.
Alright, so the volunteer group we worked for was Santa Barbara Channel Keeper. They're a small organization, and Aiden was able to get them through REI.
a great show. Go to the club.
Is it?
Did you say
Okay, so Channel Keepers was started in September 1999. It's basically an environmental defense center, and in January of 2002 they became a nonprofit organization. This organization does everything from beach cleanup to helping out with marine life and testing water. They do a lot of stuff around Santa Barbara as well as doing stuff out on the Channel Islands.
So why we chose this organization, Peyton works at REI and proposed this as one of the community service projects, and we all really liked it. So we went with this project. There's a lot of history we'll go into about the beach. Next.
about the beach?
Next.
I don't think I should talk about table of contents. Okay, so our community service project pretty much entailed just finding a time that the entire group could meet. We got a bunch of supplies from our contact at San Juan Channel Keepers, Penny. You didn't already mention that. And it really just entailed kind of going on the beach. We definitely wore gloves because some of that stuff was a little bit sketchy. And we just picked up trash, and a big part was reporting data. that we could later give to some of the channel keepers so they can have a record of the kind of stuff we've done.
Dude,
Then we waited.
we recorded our home run hitting rocks into the beach.
Yeah.
Sure, that's our video.
That's
She's not gonna see this, so I don't care.
Who we started the community instead of other channel keepers.
So, okay, we were trying to go for a minute a slide right now, which is like stretching it
We're
so
gonna
far.
put so much more information into these.
She only wants 6 words and 6 lines per slide. So
Yeah,
that's
we're
what
practicing.
Elaborated.
We're gonna need to
Once we
elaborate.
I mean, this is
more.
just purely for the homework, but
Right. We are gonna need to elaborate a lot more, but like things you can go into.
yeah.
So we started out by doing this, and then
Wait, are these actual slides we're gonna have?
more
We
or less,
should.
yeah.
This is like the rough draft, like rough draft.
The
of
super
slides
rough
we're gonna
Yeah.
go for.
But Monday.
Hey guys, I feel like we could do a little more on the intro, but that'll be
Yeah.
supplemented by the bullet points that we'll kind of have. Does anyone have laser pointers?
That thing does.
Okay.
What is it?
Yeah, that is.
I took a public speaking class in high school, and if you use laser pointers, it gives you an excuse to turn around and look at the slides. So if we have laser, because you can turn around and like point stuff out, and then as you're pointing, you're like reading like crap. I didn't remember this.
Yeah.
But-
So if you don't, you're like,
If need be, you're kind of like.
In her PowerPoint, like how she wanted her PowerPoints done, she said she wanted the least amount of info on the screen and for like all the information to be through like spoken.
yeah. We got pictures.
So
of-
like we can't read from the slide again, otherwise
So
we're either gonna
we're
get the
gonna
same
get
grade or a lower grade.
So,
It
yeah.
feels like it's a rinse and repeat.
She'll probably give us a lower grade because
Yeah.
I think that a lot of it too, we can use a lot of pictures.
Because then
We can have a little video. Like
And-
we can have the link to the website of the actual channel keepers, and we can just link to that at one point and say, this is the organization that we worked for,
Oh,
but
that'd
not
be good.
even read off of it, because then it's not like a
Yeah.
slide, it's an actual, we have a link to a website.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
a
can put a
little
link there.
So
And
for
then
six
pull up the
other info.
website for one of it, and
And
you
then
know,
it'll
just
just
show
have
Then we
about
can go
At
back to
least
the
one or
So like on
two.
the intro, introducing Samuel Channel Keeper.
Yeah.
exactly.
Maybe we should mix some pictures like
Just to make it
throughout,
seem like-
Yeah.
not just like a whole bunch of
Like,
pictures
oh,
at the end,
yeah,
so that we have the time.
Yeah.
And it was so funny.
Yeah.
I was
Okay,
like-
so I think for ourselves, we should maybe do like, alright, name, age, where we live now, and like,
We
Where
also
work, whatever.
discussed doing community service with whatever.
Oh,
but we,
So everyone should try to work that into their introduction.
so do a few
talk
minute
about
bullet
like
points.
service that we did before.
Yeah.
So I made spaghetti for homeless people.
There you go.
That's all I did.
Good.
It's fun.
I really hope this is the homework. What could you do to improve? And like we just said, we just like, all right, it's not that word for word.
Oh wait, that was me.
So yeah.
Oh.
So who did what? To make the process go faster, we had 2 people holding the trash bags and tallying what the people who were picking up the trash got. And yeah, it was good teamwork.
Did I really? Hold on. Oh, this is me now? Oh, the good we did was we let everyone enjoy the beach with 200 less cigarette butts in between their toes and trash. Helping the community out. Yay for clean sands.
No, so
I didn't like.
Enjoy the activity.
I didn't know what to put for what we would change.
Well, yeah, it's just rough draft.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so I mean, then with this, we can go into like, I think it was a really nice experience. We all got a chance to get out, get on the beach, and I think we learned also the amount of trash that is found on the beach. Made us all a little bit more conscious of our own activities and what we can all be doing to lessen the trash.
Also, what we should do is, now that we know these should be our slides, so now that we know, we can like study them, not study them, but like
Know that.
we can go over them in our
Yeah.
head
Yeah.
and think about it. So
we
like,
need to.
I'm like
Everyone
last
needs to set up a Prezi account or whatever.
I think that's gonna
Yeah,
help
we'll
us
do
so
that
much.
tonight.
That way,
I think
people
so
can just
too.
add it in their little bits,
Yeah.
and it'll like
'Cause,
kind
like,
of evolve.
while you're doing it, like you can, someone could be typing something and everybody can see it
Yeah.
while they're typing. So it can be like, oh, why don't you do this here? Or something, you know?
Can anyone meet on Wednesday?
For a little bit.
I work at 5, so like,
I can meet on Wednesday after class.
Like, so say like once we get all the
We can meet for a little bit.
once we get all the Prezi stuff like inputted, maybe we could meet even if it's just like 20-30 minutes
Oh, that's good.
and just have like a final thing, and then everyone go through and say, I like that, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's a
Take
great
that
idea.
out or add that in.
Yeah.
Just a final
So that this is just the
The Channel Island. Well, initially we were thinking about going out to Channel Islands, but they didn't have a boat going out there in the time we needed it, so we switched over to Beach Cleanup instead.
And you could say like it ended up being
But it ended up being
a positive.
a good change because now.
and then we'll have some term links to it too, so you can explain that from the book. Right? Is that what everyone wants to do?
But
Oh, it's me, sorry. So we had to originally switch our date because the date we set was coming up and a couple of us couldn't get work off. So we had to change that, and we went through a good process of whatever term that I can't think of. And we just decided to set it at a later date that worked out for everyone, because we were able to overcome that hurdle. You know,
Literally, this was part of the evaluation form and said main points of view. So I didn't know what to put.
Wait,
besides the
this
fact
is just
that-
saying, oh, we were going to do Channel Island. And,
So we can just go over like everything again, because I don't know if, like
I
when
don't
she
know
said
if
main
we
points
need
of
to do
view,
that
like
in
she
the
wanted like
one.
everything. Because this was the evaluation form. What is it?
main points of view, maybe she meant like overall. Maybe she meant like overall like the main points.
So the introduction, the body content, and then the conclusion, and then the conclusion she just says main points reviewed.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe like we could just put like the organization again, what we did, and then just the events we just discussed. I don't know.
this is your
I don't know. Anyways, in Prezi we can change all this crap.
We should talk about like our personal experience of it.
That'll be in the closing statements.
Okay.
Is that what's next?
Yeah, it should be. Bam.
Okay. Grace, because you. Okay.
So this is where
Oh, yeah.
we'll just go down the line and be like, oh, this is
We
what I
split up
super
into
love.
two groups,
Yeah.
and we had a competition to see who could pick up the
And
most
then-
trash.
We had a competition within our group.
Yeah. So then
Yeah,
am I
we
gonna
just-
talk?
we
or-
Yeah, you pretty much won. I feel like you won.
Because I had Eric on their team.
I was super excited to
You
find
were
needles.
so excited.
Oh, we were talking about the
Or we
song.
go under the pier.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that big piece of wood that I
We found
found.
it. Yeah,
Random
we
thing.
Well, I mean, technically we found it, but really I found it.
thought it was treasure, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was treasure.
And then at the end of this, I'm literally gonna stare her in the face and be like, and yeah, we're like a really tight knit group because we already planned to go shooting
You
in
should also
December.
We just hug at the end.
Oh God.
All foul.
Okay.
But this is
I think
where
that-
this is where Prezi, like people can put in what they want to talk about, and then
Yeah.
we'll just there'll be like a small 6-word summary of it, and then you can just go in length. And I bet you this will feel like a crap load of our time. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you might have been being sarcastic just now, but I think that she might actually appreciate if we, at like the very, very end, someone's just like, you know, this whole class gave us the opportunity to meet new groups of people, and we've already started discussing other like things that we can do
Future,
together,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
involved
Yeah.
in this class at all,
Yeah,
but
that's
that we
really-
I
still
wasn't
want to
sarcastic.
continue to hang
I'm
out.
gonna call it out. In the middle of our presentation,
We have
Like
all
we're gonna negotiate.
started
Way to go, both
negotiating
I'd like to take this
outside
moment.
of the class because you know it's not allowed.
You know, so you guys can be like, I want to come.
Yeah.
You can
No.
be like,
No.
We even
I don't wanna
discussed
be
inviting
there
each other
either.
for our future weddings.
Yeah.
So.
That's right. Oh, that's
We're
right.
all already invited to our future weddings, so that's good. Cool.
we're all bridesmaids and
Alright, is that it for our things for now?
Cool.
Good job, guys.
Yeah. Slow
Pretty awesome.
It's pretty interesting to watch.
I know.